Good afternoon, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our seasonal rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. Now, this is usually where I tell you some team changes. However, I haven't been feeling well for the last few days, so I haven't been doing anything but sleeping, but I feel a little bit better. My voice has gotten way better, and I don't sound so congested to where it sounds like I'm plugging my nose and trying to make sure that this is done. Now, I'm still sick, but I'm not sleeping as long or as often as I have been over the weekend, so that's good in my opinion. No longer affected by the light, which is also really good in my opinion. So far, haven't gotten any stomach pains, but I have a lot of chest pain, so I'm probably fighting the urge, or at least fighting the sickness in my body that probably wants to turn into pneumonia. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just doing whatever I can to not get that, because that's a hospital bill that I don't really want to deal with. So with that out of the way, happy Tuesday. Let's get on with it so that we can see what happens in today's ranked battles, and hopefully we come out on top. I'll see you guys at the end. Okay, we have Frostmoth, Volcarona, Alolan Ninetales, Garchomp, Incineroar, and Rillaboom. This is more of a balanced team with some snow elements to it. It's supposed to really take a lot of hits and not really care so much of what happens. So I think the best course of action, the best course of action is to try to overpower them with that Golden Go and Arcanine, because I can do that with just these two. The question becomes, do they have Tailwind or not? If they do, I'm going to be kind of in trouble, but if they don't, I think I'll be fine. In the event that they do, let's bring in Whimsicott. Now, because they do have two Pokemon that have Ice-type moves, I don't want to bring in Garchomp, but I'm bringing in someone that's already weak to Ice. It's also weak to Fire, which they have. Lilligant can't take down either one of those Pokemon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to bring in Garchomp. I think that's gonna be the thing. Now, they do have a couple of Mons that can do priority. I do not think that I'm gonna have to worry about it so much. I don't. I could. Oh no, there's no music. Oh, that's fun. Sometimes that happens. It is set to random, so yay. Or did I magically turn it off? I don't know. For this video, we'll go ahead and add music to ourselves. Let's go right. Hey, that sounds cool. Let's go with this one. Okay, so we have Make It Rain for Frostlass, but we are put into a little bit of trouble with Volcarona. Maybe go ahead and just Terra Steel to go off that way, and then Rock Slide to go to double. I think that's going to be the best course of action here, because they might have to Terra to force it into something else. I am going to be taking some fire type damage against. Okay, they're going to retreat Frostmoth. Probably a bait. Garchomp comes out. Terra on the Volcarona, which means he's faster. That's not good. Steel. Okay. Not bad. This was to prevent maybe Rock Slide damage. Maybe to prevent something else. Okay. Terra on Golden Go. Rock Slide hits. It's not super effective against either one. Heat Wave comes out. Golden Go stands tall. Let's go. Make it rain. Ooh, down goes Garchomp. It was also a critical hit too. Dope. Okay. Now, Volcarona did go second of Arcanine, so I think our best course of action is to target that down first and then do the swap. So we'll swap over to, let's say, Garchomp, and I will go ahead and Flare Blitz into Volcarona. That way I can knock it out and not have to worry about it. I am going to take some bit of damage because of Frostmoth. Wide Guard. Okay, preventing the attack here. Flare Blitz into Volcarona, takes it down. Not bad for Frostmoth to have Wild Guard, but I do have multiple Pokemon with single target moves instead of relying on spread moves just for that occasion. As soon as Reg G comes out, me and Chow's gonna be everywhere. It has to be. Absolutely has to be. Hit Snow Warning. So now all ice Pokemon get a buff. I'm gonna go straight into Alolan Ninetales. Well, let's see. Let's protect here. I want that first, and I'm gonna Flare Blitz into Frostmoth. I want to get Frostmoth off because it has White Guard. Okay, Aurora Veil, which I'm okay with. It's gonna deal less damage now, but I'm okay with it. Flare Blitz, Frostmoth. That's still a one hit. Now does Ninetales outspeed a Jolly Garchomp? I don't know. We're gonna risk it though. Blast over to Arcanine. KOs. Surprised you didn't go for Garchomp. You do outspeed Garchomp though. You absolutely do. It's Life Orb. Okay. Hit. Maybe that's why they went for Arcanine instead of Garchomp, just because they thought that I was using a Dragon type move or maybe a Ground type move. I'm not 100% sure, but we definitely made the best calls that we could, thinking that they would bring in their ice types, and obviously we guessed right. Absolutely. Yep. Garchomp, Indity female, Sylveon, Skarmory, Excadrill. I was like, wow, I just drew a blank, and then Golurk. Okay, so anti-priority, answer to dragons. This is a really interesting team, but I think they don't. I mean, Skarmory does have access to Tailwind, so I will have to keep that in mind. I think what I need to do is Arcanine, Whimsicott, Lilligant, and Golden Go. We'll leave Garchomp in the back. I don't think that's going to be like the best course of action. Now they could Trick Room and fake me out completely, but I don't always have to click Tailwind, so that's the thing. Oh, looks like no music again. Either I'm getting like really bad things, or I picked wrong. So we'll just add another song here. There we go. Let me know what you guys think of the music. Probably, yeah. I think it'll be fine. Now, as an editor, right? I'm gonna adjust my mic here. As a content creator and editor, I always try to make sure that I'm not doing something I shouldn't be, right? For content awareness, or like something that would make the companies mad. So that's what I try to do when it comes to. I just try to keep an eye on like intellectual properties and what their standards are. Because they open up with Skarmory and Garchomp, we're gonna open up with Flare Blitz on Arcanine and Moonblast on Garchomp. Now we are going to Terra on Arcanine so that we don't get one-shotted by Garchomp, which may or may not happen. I'm not 100% sure. But it's not like Garchomp can really do anything right now to Whimsicott. And we don't really have to set up Tailwind. If I could take down Skarmory, we're pretty set for that. Moonblast into Garchomp knocks it down to half. Well, that's good. Flare Blitz goes right into Skarmory, and that's almost a one hit because Sash. Oh, sturdy. I mean, it's still Sash. They're gonna get Tailwind off. Fire Fang comes up, knocks out Oh, doesn't knock out Whimsicott. Okay. They do go with the Tailwind. Okay, so I do outspeed both of them, so I should be fine. Let's go ahead and Rock Slide and which one's worse? I think Garchomp's worse. He's not really affected by anything on my side of the field. I could burn him. No, we'll go for the rock slide, and I'll go for the tailwind. At least this way I have a percentage chance of flinching. They retreat Skarmory. Bring on Excadrill. Shiny, let's go. So yeah, like I was saying before, I try to make sure that I'm not impeding on everyone else's intellectual property. So, which is why I was like, I don't think Nintendo has anything that I can't play anything over Pokemon's music, but I will have to make sure of that before I do anything forward. Obviously, this video and like probably like the next one, or at least this video will have some music on it. But everyone posts stuff on it, so I'm gonna do my due diligence though and make sure I'm doing that correctly, because I don't want to end up answering for stuff that I can't, back up. Okay. Flare Blitz goes into Excadrill. We can set that up since he's no longer protected. Close Combat also goes into Excadrill. I'm just going to go ahead and Ice Spinner into Garchomp. Probably going to swap Garchomp though, unless they just kind of keep it the way that it is. We do have even speed tiers, but I do not know. Okay, Garchomp switches. Skarmory comes back. Terra on Excadrill. If it's Steel, it's done for. If it's not, it'll probably... Oh, it's Dragon. Okay. That's not bad, per se. It's not. Ice Spinner lands. Hits the Skarmory, so it goes down. Flare Blitz into Excadrill. Not very effective. It brings it down to half. Getting a little bit more recoil damage. Terra Blast. That goes into Arcanine. Takes it down to 2. Let's go. Okay. Sylveon comes out. Flare Blitz, and I will Ice Spinner. Not Flare Blitz, but Rock Slide. We'll Rock Slide, that way we can possibly get a flinch off Sylveon. But right now, Sylveon's like the Pokemon to worry about. Ice Spinner into Excadrill, which knocks it out. Down goes Excadrill. Rock Slide. Single target on Sylveon. Please get the flinch. Let's go. Got the flinch. And Tailwind is gone on their end, because they got it off before me. Okay. So now we will Flare Blitz into you, and I will Ice Spinner into you. Arcanine's gonna go down here. Ice Spinner goes right in Garchomp, times 4 weakens ice. It goes down. Also, like, coming in clutch. Absolutely coming in clutch here. Flare Blitz. Bop. Sylveon goes down. Arcanine goes down for its trouble. Now, if they do have one more Pokemon, I'll be a little mad, but they shouldn't. No, okay, good. Should not, did not. We did pretty well. They didn't really focus on Lilligant at all, and I didn't have to bring out Golden Go. So that's dope. I had a feeling they're gonna bring out Sylveon, but we did it. Absolutely did it. Okay, we have Hisuian Zoroark. That's gonna be interesting. Rillaboom, Oranguru, Primarina, Whimsicott, and Hisuian Typhlosion. Okay. So, before we dissect this, music's back. It looks like it was a me thing. I dropped my controller before one of the matches and it switched over the music from random to none. So I was like, oh, great. Yay. So the best way that we could deal with this particular team, we can't really stop Oranguru, but we can stop Trick Room if they go that route. I don't think that they will though, because it doesn't make any sense. Looks like Oranguru is gonna be here for instruct purposes only, so we can kind of go off that. Well, Whimsicott, Arcanine, Lilligant, and Garchomp. We'll bring these 4. I think that's the best way that we can kind of go for our team, at least against this opponent. It's not likely that we'll be able to counter a lot of this stuff, but we can try to do something, right? At least make it so that they can't just go over us right away. Okay, Intimidate, it's on Oranguru and Primarina. Okay. So what I want to do is Moonblast, Terra, Rock Slide for the flinch. They Terra, it's probably going to go to Oranguru. Oh, Primarina, okay. Fighting, ooh. Okay. This Moonblast is going to be really hurting quite a bit. Rock Slide, not so much, but Moonblast is definitely going to hurt quite a bit. Terra Water, so that way I'm not effective by Terra fighting, like Terra Blast or anything like that, and I'm going to be resistant on Whimsicott. Moonblast. Oh, that's a 1-hit. Oh, that... Oh, hi, hi, Zoroark. Well, now I know it's in the back. Kind of why I brought out Arcanine, just so that I could do stuff like that. Instruct? I just saw a video about this. That's a scarfed Oranguru. Like, it just appeared on my YouTube feed. Like, I have not watched it. But apparently, that is huge. That team, like, mechanic is huge. We're going to... I guess... I mean, yeah, you have to go down. You absolutely have to. I'm gonna full air blades in that slot too. I think you're gonna swap. Okay, never mind. Never mind. They saw Hisui and Zoroark go down immediately and just like, nope, I don't want to do this. They could be like, the strat sucks. Like, I don't know who posted the video. I saw the thumbnail. It's like, this is wrecking the ranked ladder right now. I'm like, is it though? You guys will have to let me know down in the comments, because I wouldn't know. Okay, we've got Annihilate, Mousehold, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, Golden Go, Talonflame, and Baxcalibur. Okay, so Annihilate is really hard to battle against on my team. It's probably one of the worst matchups. Like, I could do it, but he has to be set up in a way that I can take him out. Otherwise, it's going to be physically impossible for me to do so. See, like, he's neutral to dark type moves. He's super effective to ground type moves if he's Terra Fire. Otherwise, it's just ghost types. And I think Whimsicott can do a ton of damage. So I kind of have to open up with these two and hope for the best. But they do have Blood Moon Ursaluna back there too. So I'm going to open up with Lilligant and Arcanine. Well, let's do Arcanine because Talonflame, Lilligant, and Golden Go, and have those in the back. I have to deal with Talonflame because if they open up with Blood Moon or not Blood, well, Blood Moon, Annihilate, but it doesn't matter which one. Mousehold's going to be like the cornerstone. And if it's not Mousehold, it's going to be Talonflame. And it's only because of the fact if I don't do anything about those two, it's going to be really hard. Okay, so we kind of guessed it right. So it's Talonflame and Baxcalibur, first and foremost. Intimidate goes off. So I'm going to Terra Whimsy so I don't get one-shotted by Ice Shard. I have to Tailwind here. And I'm also going to flat out Rock Slide to put some damage on Talonflame, so Gale Wings can't be procced. I'm also getting prepped for dual wing attack, dual something on Talonflame. A lot of people like to use that now because Sneasler is focus sashing. But I'm doing that just so that I don't get hit with Ice Shard, because you wouldn't put Ice Shard on any, like, you wouldn't, the target wouldn't be anyone else but Whimsicott. Tailwind. Okay, I figured that was going to happen. He's a faster Tailwind user, and because he's got priority, he's faster than Whimsy. Tailwind. The only way that I could beat him is if I Scarf Whimsy, and I don't know if that's going to be like an option. Rock Slide comes in, knocks down the Talonflame because he was probably Covert Cloaked and not Focus Sashed. Earthquake comes in. And it is going to take down Arcanine, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it because, like, it's kind of hard to deal with regardless. So now I'll bring out Golden Go. They sent out their own Golden Go. Gotcha. Now I Tailwind, right? I did. Okay. So we both have Tailwind on our sides. I'm gonna Moonblast there. And actually, should I Moonblast? No. I'll Moonblast there, and I'm gonna protect here. Okay, withdrew. Here comes Annihilate. Or is it Mouse Hold? Blood Moon or Ursaluna. Okay, gotcha. Terra, this is going to go straight to Golden Go. You steal. You are Steel. So I do have a Pokemon that can definitely take that Pokemon out now. That's in the back. Hustle just needs to land. I'm a Protect. Moonblast. My Blood Moon. Shadow Ball goes into the Protect. I think Blood Moon needs to protect here because I did that much damage turn one, and if they don't, then having the risk of being taken down. They don't protect. Moonblast goes right into their Golden Go. Mine gets KO'd because of Shadow Ball into mine, so they're faster than me. Blood Moon. Maybe I should have gone for one. That's fine. That's fine. I could have also protected there just to kind of give me a little bit more leeway because now it's 3-on-1. But I now have answers. That one lasts for one more turn. They select 3. Leaf Blade. Lands. Down goes Ursaluna. Shadow Ball. You are Specs. And the game's over. Excalibur is pretty much going to be carrying Life Orb. So, not Life Orb, Ice Shard. We're going to confirm it, but it's pretty much that. It's absolutely that. Yep. I figured, but it's like, that was my only counter. I should have went after Ursaluna, but I do not think I would have KO'd it with Whimsy. I would have had to do a spread move But not only were they faster than my Golden Go, they did do his weakness. So because I used my Terra on the wrong target, made it easier for them to really KO. But there wasn't a whole lot that I could do because I did have, it's dual wing beat. That's the move I was talking about. Dual wing beat on Talonflame is really, really good because it has priority and hits twice. So it's really, really hard against grass types. Bug types and other types like that can also offset fighting types as well, like Sneasler just KOs most of the time. You have, they had Excalibur, so like Arcanine was knocked out turn 1 due to Earthquake and used 4 times weak against ground types, so it's not a whole lot that I could have done there. Yes, I would have taken less damage on Whimsicott, but Arcanine would have been out there for an additional turn, but I couldn't do anything against Excalibur. But if I would have Terra'd Arcanine and kept how it went, because I took down their Talonflame because he was ×4 against Rock. If I kept it that way, I would have been able to Rock Slide the following turn, but I don't think I was able to do anything because we had even speed tiers and we couldn't really do anything because of the fact that, like, since their Golden Go was faster than mine, they were going to outspeed me. So there's no way for me to counter that one. So I don't know if Arcanine would have been like the better benefit there or not. So yeah, I think protecting turn 3 would have been like the best thing because then Whimsicott would have been up for an additional turn. But yeah, I think we were dead in the water as soon as Arcanine went down. Okay, so we have Charizard, Sylveon, Torkoal, Rillaboom, Marchelodon, and Gliscor. This is kind of weird. I'm actually fighting teams that people are being creative in, and we're not focusing on meta. So I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. Do you guys prefer like teams that are based off of what I can see of like my normal time? Like people I could see in the United States and not necessarily like across the seas? Or do you guys prefer across the seas fights? Because I think across the seas fights are good because it teaches me meta, and the fights that I get here are people that are still experimenting, which I have no problem with, right? But it feels weird. We're gonna bring in Garchomp and, you know what, Whimsy, because we need to. Lilligant and Arcanine. Now I know that I'm not bringing in Golden Go and I'm not bringing in Farigiraf. Well, Farigiraf especially, not so much. And that is because I haven't needed to reverse Trick Room and stuff like that. So having a Pokemon like that does take up a slot on the team, which is really, really detrimental. Like, it hurts a lot to not do that. All right, Gliscor and Torkoal. We can do Stomping Tantrum. Gliscor's flying, so it's not going to really affect it too much. So we'll hit the Torkoal there. And I think Protecting would help here. I don't know if Gliscor gets Tailwind, but I will be moving before it. So let's try that. Let's absolutely try that. Now, we could swap to Charizard here, which then would make it really, really hard. Probably open up with like Arcanine would probably have been better, but if they don't switch, I made the right choice. No switches, so I did make the right choice. If I was on their side, I would have immediately swapped into Charizard just so that I can get that bonus of Sun and not take so much ground damage. Stomping Tantrum. Gliscor also protected, which also a good call for them. I get the crit on Torkoal though, so it goes down immediately. Okay, Gliscor gets poisoned due to the Toxic Orb, but it has Poison Heal, so it's pretty much Black Sludge. Now it could Terra to any type and still be healed. Charizard, which is on... Why do some Charizards float and the other ones don't? That's what I would like to know. Why do some Charizards float and then this one doesn't? It's so confusing for me. Let's go ahead and just Dragon Claw, and we'll go straight into Charizard because it's going to get a boost. Do I have Tailwind? I do not. Is that going to be a problem, though? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and Helping Hand the Garchomp instead and hope for the best. Because Charizard could be Scarfed, and if it is, it's going to... Oh, it is. Garchomp avoids. Whimsicott goes down. Yeah, it was the only way that Charizard outspeeds Garchomp, because otherwise it doesn't. Because they don't have Tailwind. So it's like, yep, you're Scarfed. You're going to go down immediately. Life score's still up. Does a knockoff, so it takes off my Life Orb. Does very little damage, though. It's hit a little bit because of Rough Skin, and then Poison Heal does a lot. Ooh, yeah. No, that's really, really good. Absolutely killer. Arcanine can come out now, and they'll bring out Sylveon. Sylveon, that's gonna hurt quite a bit. But we still have our Terra, so I can save it and use it on Garchomp now. Iron Head on Sylveon. And let's go on the Will-O-Wisp, the Gliscor. I believe they still have their Terras too, so I'm kind of interested to see what they choose. I'm choosing this so that, one, I can't get hit with Will-O-Wisp, and I don't take so much damage from fairy attacks. Sylveon protects, it's a good call. Iron Head, so now they get the reveal that I do have a Steel-type move. Will-O-Wisp is gonna miss. Oh, it misses because he's burnt. Duh. Or not burnt, but he's poisoned. Duh. That was dumb with me. Arcanine goes down. I'm dumb. Absolutely dumb. I was like, oh, I'm going to burn him. Like, no, he's poisoned. He can't be burned. I'm so, yeah. That's okay. Iron Head there and Ice Spinner there. Let's see if this works. See if this works. Quick Attack from Sylveon could take down Garchomp easily. It is a priority move. Something I would recommend a lot of people bring. Here comes the Terra. This is probably going to go to Sylveon. Yep. And you are going to be Fire. So you're going to resist my own stuff. Just totally fine. Iron Head. Ice Spinner hits the Gliscor. Let's go. Please get the KO. It gets the KO. Let's go. So now Sylveon can take down Garchomp, but it can't take down Lilligant, and Lilligant is going to take it down next turn. It just has to hit. Oh, yeah, Focus Sash. Uh-huh. Now, remember, guys, remember when I said having a throat spray? Okay. Having Quick Attack on Sylveon? This is why. This is absolutely why. Those combat hits. There's the KO. Whew. Thank you, Focus Sash. Thank you, Hustle, for hitting. They're probably like all these like trainers and players are probably mad. It's like, how does that KO? Hustle, baby. Hustle, baby. 1.5. I'm using half the strat for this Pokemon anyway. Let's go. The other half of the strat is in the box, just kind of sitting there waiting. I cannot wait to use it again. It's so fun. So fun. Oof. Okay. We have Donzo, Tatsu, so Sushi, Dragonite, Golden Go, Pawmut, and Talonflame. This is a powerhouse team if I would say for myself. We're going to go in with Whimsicott, Arcanine for sure, because we kind of need to for Talonflame. We also need to be able to do some damage to Pawmut, but it is electric fighting kind of like Iron Hands, so we do need to play around that. Plus Revival Blessing is also a thing, but I don't think that they'll bring it in because like it fits within the Donzo Tatsu era. Like Revival Blessing to bring back Donzo is great, but is that enough to create a situation where you can survive? If you're gonna do that, in my opinion, I think Sleep Talk Rest combo is going to be your best interest, and then just bringing like Order Up and like Earthquake or whatever. Or you could just bring Rest and just undo everything that could happen. You know, it's kind of one of those weird spots that I don't know where you should sit. We all bring in Garchomp and Lilligant, leaving Golden Go and Farigiraf. Even though Farigiraf might be a little bit fun, like to reverse the tides and just like, oh well, you want to like Tailwind, you want to outspeed and do all that other kind of stuff. Well, now I'm going to do the opposite, right? But I don't think that's going to be the case. Donzo Golden Goat, which is shiny. Good going. Good going. I tried to get myself a shiny Golden Goat. Did not work. Did not work at all. We're going to go ahead and activate Moonblast. I'm going to Terra Will-O-Wisp on the Donzo because I think Tatsu is going to swap in here. No switches. Because it goes Switch, Terra, and then priority moves. So I'm going to do this. So Order Up can't hurt Tatsugiri. Earthquake doesn't hurt either one of my Pokemon. And I can still do a ton of damage. So Protect. Yeah. That sucks. But now I'm not super weak to Make It Rain, which may KO Whimsy. Nope, does Trick instead. Switch items, so they get Specs and they get Clear Amulet. Okay, I'm okay with the Specs. Yeah, I'm okay with the Specs. They get the Clear Amulet, which means that my stats can go down on Arcanine, but that doesn't really matter too much because what I'm trying to do is burn. The other half of the strategy that I was using for Arcanine was Gravity. So if you guys have watched that series, that was really, really fun. Gravity makes it so much fun. Here comes Tatsugiri, which is why I didn't go with the Flare Blitz, because I would have missed immediately. It gets now +2 in all of its stats. Except for HP, thank God. Imagine if it got ×2 for HP. Jesus. Wouldn't be able to go down for nothing. Tailwind, so now I'm faster. The Will-O-Wisp is going to burn the Dondozo. And now its attack that it just got raised is now lowered. Order up. The only Pokemon that it can attack is regrettably Arcanine. Now it's burnt. So we'll go ahead and get you. I will swap to Lilligant. Because I can't do anything else, I'm Spect. So once the burn is in, I just do that, bring out Lilligant. Boom Blast. A little bit of damage. Order up on the Lilligant. It's a decent amount. Attack being raised again. Healed by leftovers. But burnt because that's how it works. Okay. Helping hand the Lilligant. Actually, this is probably unaware, so we're gonna do this instead. Terra. This is gonna change it to Dragon, Berry, Grass. Grass. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna resist sleep powder, or I'm not gonna be as weak to this. Actually, we're gonna do this instead. Moonblast, just to hit you for a little bit more damage, but entertainment. Hey, your ability that you just loved so much, it's no longer unaware. It's now hustle. And now you have 80 accuracy moves that may or may not hit. But now I give you a big boost. That might not have worked in my favor, but you know what? I'm still okay with it. I'm absolutely okay with it. And you want to know why, folks? You want to know why? Because they can't do anything now. They absolutely can't do anything now. Because now sometimes their moves are going to miss, and when it misses, it's going to suck for them. I'm going to intimidate them to lower down their attack even further. I'm going to go ahead and Helping Hand the Arcanine, and Arcanine's going to Flare Blitz that thing right in the face. As they can't do Order Up on Whimsicott, so the only move that they have showed so far is Order Up. Oh, look at that. Super effective. It goes down. Being unaware saves you a lot of trouble. And that's why I was okay with the sacrifice there, because although you are unaware, any stat drops that I get or anything like that does affect whatever you do. In this case, it's no longer going to affect it. You know what? I'll hit the Tatsu. Make out. Okay, it's fine. I'm absolutely okay with that. Icy Wind. You're scarfed. As I'm going to Moonblast Palmet, which should bring it down to its sash. Yep, there it is. Arcanine Flinch cannot move. I'm going to Tailwind. And I'm going to Rock Slide Palmet. Not Rock Slide, Flare Blitz. That's the target that I was hoping that it would do. Well, I wanted Golden Go to be on Palmet's side, not Tatsugiri's side. But this is a good switch. Flare Blitz and Palmet, which is gonna, you know, do a little bit of damage. It does one, and I take a third. Oh, okay. I think it's based on recoil or damage that I do, so the recoil is like really, really low. Okay, Tatsugiri comes back out. So I'm gonna Moonblast Tatsugiri, and I'm going to Rock Slide. Not Rock Slide, Flare Blitz the Golden Go, which should get the one hit. Blast, Bop. Almost takes down Tatsu. Okay. Whimsicott does go down. Oh, it was a crit too. Speed fell on the Arcanine. Flare Blitz on the Golden Go because I'm still faster, and it goes down one hit. Ooh, done in by damage. Question is, does Garchomp get taken down by an Icy Wind? Or does he live? We shall see. I want to say no, but I could be wrong. Let's try it. Oh, I'm faster. So that Tatsugiri wasn't scarfed? Interesting. Okay. I'm actually not 100% sure. I mean, it did go faster than Arcanine, but Arcanine did have -1 to begin with. The trick in the beginning to take away its clear amulet was pretty good, because Arcanine's stats couldn't lower down, and because secondary effects like Icy Wind couldn't affect a Whimsicott at all, made it really, really hard for them to lower down my stats. I think the true pivotal point of that battle was to take away Unaware from Dondozo. They were like, oh, I'm going to Terra Grass. That's going to make my grass move not very effective. Good call. But I bring in entertainment now. Because I don't want to do Sleep Powder because I need to be able to land Will-O-Wisp on physical attackers. And if I was using, what's his name? Grimmsnarl, I needed to hit Paralyze or Thunder Waves on Pokemon that I needed to be paralyzed to drop their speed in half. So putting people to sleep is not part of my repertoire at the moment. So, which is why I changed it up from whatever I had it to entertainment. So we'll just Sleep Powder into entertainment. So now they get the 80% accuracy moves with Hustle. Now, if it works like you saw against, you know, Lilligant, it hit hard like a truck. It like immediately takes away from the burn damage, but I got rid of their Unaware ability, which means that all of my hits can now actually hit as intended, because even if I had any stat boosts, Dondozo would just ignore it. It's like, oh, well, you're gonna have that here. Let me just not do that, and just completely takes it away. And I think that was the pivotal point, because as soon as that happened, Arcanine was able to come in, hit it with the Flare Blitz, do a ton of damage, even though that was spec'd, not banded, but still a good one. And it had no more Unaware boosts. I was like, all right, here you go. Have one of these things. And Arcanine, in its own right, is incredibly powerful Pokemon. Super strong. Can take hits. As long as it's not ground, it's not fighting, and water, and rock. Having like 5 weaknesses on Arcanine sucks. But you know what? He can make results happen, and he can take games if you allow him to do so. I might have hated Arcanine in the beginning, but he's so good once you figure out how to use him. Super good. And that, ladies and gents of Pokefans alike, is going to be the end of today's video. Our results today is 5-1, which is incredible. We've struggled so much in season 25. I'm glad that we're finally seeing results that I honestly thought that we should have been seeing a long time ago. Are there teams that still trip us up from time to time? Yes. Are there still strategies that I don't know about today? Also, yes. But we do not let this slow us down. The only thing that realistically slows me down is not only confidence, but being sick all the time. No, just kidding. We end today's record at 62 battles, 28 wins, 34 losses, and a number in the ladder ranking of 13,647. Not bad, considering everything that we've been through all the way up until now. We've got a few days left for season 25, and then we go back to Regulation G, which, if depending on who you ask, is my strongest season ever. So the strongest regulation that I have is when I have overpowered Pokemon, but I will have to deal with seeing the exact same teams over and over and over again. And if you ask me, I would much rather have Regulation H Mons over Regulation G Mons any day. I might still see the same few Pokemon in Regulation H, but more people are more willing to experiment and try out new things instead of just going with the same 6 or 7 Pokemon that you see on the ladder. In Regulation G, I have to get re-prepared for Calyrex Shadow Riders, Calyrex Ice Riders, Miraidons, some sort of Urshifu, some sort of Ogerpon, some sort of Paradoxmon, either from the past or the future. It makes it very boring and mundane. I'm hoping to create some sort of content that you and I can grow together instead of rehashing whatever we just done in the previous Regulation G. I honestly hope that Pokemon would have changed something in regulations, like go back to Regulation I, or start in I, but go back to how it was before Paradoxmons and the Runic Pokemon. Kind of what we have now. Introduce the Runic Mons, bring back Chiyu, Wo-Chen, Ting-Lu, and Qianpao, and then bring in the Paradoxmons. Like, rehash everything we've done up to this point, because as soon as you bring in Reg G again, where we're obviously having a restricted and we obviously have all the Paradox Mons, the Runic Pokemon, everything up to this point as well, you're going to have some Pokemon that are drastic outliers that do perfectly well in any situation, and then you're going to have Pokemon that just don't thrive at all. I don't want to see Pokemon just fall to the wayside, since we've had the last 3 months of seeing radicalized Pokemon do extremely well. Hustle Lilligant will never see the light of day again as soon as Reg G comes back. There's no reason to use it. Even if I was to rebuild the Gravity team where it thrived, it's not going to do well because it has to deal with overarching use of Trick Room, overarching use of Tailwind, and you have a Ice Pony that takes advantage of both their typings, and you have a Shadow Pony that takes advantage of its typing. Now, I know that there's more legendaries that people can use. It doesn't really matter though, when you know what the clear favorites are. Both the ponies have won tournaments. People have been trying to use different legendaries like Groudon, Kyogre, Lugia, Rayquaza, stuff like that. It just doesn't work because the others offer it so much more. To do Lugia, you kind of have to have a team based around your Lugia pick so that they can actually take advantage of it. Now, Ho-Oh could be good, but it has to be built in a certain way. But now we're going to have to see Entei's again with their Sacred Fires. We're going to be seeing Raging Bolts with the thunder like claps and everything there. I believe if you guys want to see an inkling of that, watch the video that I recently had with Aote. Those battles, we went from Reg H to Reg G. Reg G was the worst one, and I even screwed up. I thought I picked Dark Urshifu and I picked Rapid Urshifu. It didn't even occur to me. I thought I picked the right one, but it wasn't. Make that comparison. There's going to be more Fluttermanes running around. There's going to be Zacians, Zamazentas. We're going to be seeing the body press builds come back. And I'm hoping that people still take the time to, what am I trying to think of? I'm hoping that people will still take the time to be creative, make more sets, try different things, and don't fit into the same era that of, oh, I'm just going to pick Urshifu because it has Unseen Fist. Pick another reason why you want Urshifu. Why do you want Urshifu Water over Dark? Why do you want Fluttermane over, let's say, Roaring Moon? Stuff like that. Try to find something like a reason to do it and experiment, be creative. But I don't think anyone's going to do that. That's my hope. Everyone be, still being creative, try new things, do new things. But if everyone's just going to fit into the cookie cutter stuff of just trying to I'm going to pick the 6 same mons that I did really well in the last one, I mean, more power to you. You are very comfortable with that. I will not tell you not to do that. And this is coming from a player that uses not only Tornadus, but Whimsicott for Tailwind. I'm just saying, both of those Pokemon are detrimental to my playstyle and how I like to play the game, but I'm going to still try to be creative in some areas and try new things. Now I'm going to get off my soapbox and let you guys go for the rest of the evening. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to support the channel even more, please continue watching the videos. If you guys want to help it support it even further, please consider leaving a like, subscribe if you're brand new, or if you're a returning viewer. It's free and it does help the channel a lot. And that's the basis of what I would like you guys to do. You can leave a comment down below as well. Anything and everything is going to be super helpful. This is all the support that I would like you guys to have. And I'm hoping that I've inspired you with today's video. And if you guys want to get into Pokemon, let me know and I'll create a series for beginners. I would love to do something like that. So I'll create a series for beginners and tell you guys what I do. It may be wrong, but this is how I play the game, and it seems to do a lot of good results for me. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, as I'm going to record some more fights today. But for now, I'm out. Stay cool or warm, depending on where you're at. Stay hydrated, but most importantly, stay safe. I'll see you next time. Peace.